All right, so today we're gonna be talking about the new gaming headset by Razer, the Razer Kraken V3X. I'm not too sure where V2 and X and this, that, it just confuses me a little bit, right? But we're also gonna be competing them up to the little brother, the Kraken X, but also one of the best Razer budget headsets, the Black Shark V2X. Come on, guys, the V2 and the V3 and the X, you guys are messing with my head here. You're confusing me a little bit, you know? But again, we're gonna be competing this new headset, comparing it to some of the other Razer headsets. How is it gonna stack up to the little brother? Is it worth that upgrade? What are the new features and functions? But also, like I stated, I'm gonna chime in and see how does it stack up to, again, one of the best Razer budget headsets, if not the best budget headset out there. All right, so number one, right out the box, the first thing you're gonna notice with this headset is it is incredibly lightweight, which is gonna play a lot into the build, which we'll talk about here shortly. But again, right out of the box, in the hand, this headset is incredibly lightweight. Now, taking a look at these ear cushions, this is an upgrade on this headset as well compared to the older ones right there. These ear cushions, pleather on the outside, pleather on the inside, that nice silky material out there so your ears stay very nice and cool, but they also lock in that sound. And again, these ear cushions are plenty big right there. I don't think you're gonna be pinching or touching your ears, touching the drivers at all. Very, very nice ear cushions here. Going up to the headband, nice and plush up there, fully pleather, but again, it's right in that perfect middle spot. And again, it's plenty of padding up there. I think you're gonna be good to go. Now, as far as adjustability of the headset, it does adjust by the clicky brackets right on the arm right there, going from the ear cup into the headband, and it holds its position pretty nice. I don't think it's gonna budge on. You got numbers right there to let you know where they are. Ear cups in and out right there, but no swivel. None whatsoever. I mean, they do not budge at all. So again, all your adjustment is ear cups in and out, and then again with that headband there. So right there, talking about comfort, if we compile everything we just mentioned, they sound pretty stinking perfect, right? The ear cushions, fantastic upgrade. I absolutely love these ear cushions. Lightweight, fantastic. But the biggest downfall, when you put this headset on your head here, again, it's incredibly lightweight, right? So it's not gonna be pulling anywhere or anything like that. But there's no swivel. And with the headset being completely plastic, with none of that swivel, there's no give whatsoever. So I don't get pressure points, right? Because again, it's not a heavy headset. It's not clamping. It's a loose clamping force, you know what I mean? I mean, it stays on your head for sure. But again, it's not like pressing up here, but I do feel it resting up there, if that makes sense, right? So it's not hurting me, but it's more or less annoying, right? Because I feel like I got this gap back here, and then it's just resting more up here. That's the lack of swivel. If there's a little bit of swivel, it'd go back and wrap around my head. Now, is that personal preference? Maybe. But again, I wish there was a pinch of adjustability with those ear cups, so again, it would wrap around my head rather than rest on my head. Now, also going right along with that comfort there is the build of this headset. Talking about it being incredibly lightweight, yes, it is completely plastic right here. The ear cups, the forks holding on to ear cups, the adjustable headband going into the headband, everything is plastic, which plays into that lightweight. And y'all know I love a lightweight headset. You know what I mean? I'll take a lightweight plastic headset over a heavy duty metal headset all day long. I just will, so you can game longer without that fatigue on your head right there. But the plastic headset needs to be made right. And this one here, going plastic from here and right into your headband, when I take it and stretch it out, now are you gonna be going like this with your headset? Probably not, unless you got a really big head. You're probably going to right here, you know what I mean? But talking about these forks going into that adjustable headband right there, which is, again, one piece of plastic, it makes me very nervous right there. I just feel like over time, you know, set it down, bam, you're picking it up, you're putting it on, right? Over and over for an extensive period of time. I personally just think that's gonna give way. Can I really speak on that? No. But again, even when I just stretch it out, twist it up right here, I just see that give, and it makes me nervous. Like again, I can stretch them out plenty fine, twist them up, but it makes me really nervous just seeing that complete piece of plastic connect right there. All right, so now let's go and talk about actually using the headset, and then we'll roll right into the sound and then the mic test. But number one, using it, it does attach by USB right here, and your cable is attached to the headset. You cannot remove it. Right above that, you have your volume wheel up and down, and then your mic mute and mic active. Your microphone is on the front, and that is also attached. So as far as using the headset, it's gonna work on PC, Mac, and PlayStation. I tested it on the PlayStation 5, my Macs, and again, my PC with a variety of situations situations. Of course, gaming, music, watching videos, editing videos, all sorts of stuff right there. And as far as the sound that I'm going to talk about, it was the same across every device, right? Whether it be PlayStation, Mac, or PC right there. And talking about the sound, one of the changes that this headset's packing is the new Razer Triforce drivers. You all know I love the Triforce drivers, but these guys are packing 40 millimeter Triforce drivers. I believe this is the first headset to actually have 40 millimeter Triforce. We've always seen 50 millimeter Triforce or just standard 40 millimeter, like the original Kraken X. They had 40 millimeter drivers and they sounded great. Back when I reviewed that one, I said it was the best sounding Razer headset. Then of course a lot's happened since then. 50 millimeter Triforce drivers, which are now some of my favorites, you know, Black Sharks. So again, with these packing of 40 millimeter Triforce drivers, it is just such a full, warm sound, right? Very, very. So if any of you have been here and you watched my recent Xbox wireless headset video, right? I also stated that was a warm, full sound. This is warmer and fuller than that, right? So again, it's not what I look for in sound. I like a little more detail, some highs. Now you do get separation, right? With the Triforce, you get your mids, your highs, and your lows, everything kind of perform right there. So you get that, but there's way too many lows right here, way too much lows, right? And I think that's the 40 millimeter drivers, right? There's just not enough breathing room for them. Everything's separate. You still hear your highs and your lows and everything. But again, the lows are just, they're so warm. I don't want to say they muddy anything out because again, they are separated, but it's just such a full sound. It's almost like, God, get me out of this like closet or whatever. That's what it felt like. You know what I mean? And that's with anything. Whether I was listening to music, watching videos, editing video, or gaming on PC, whether it be Call of Duty, gaming on PlayStation 5, which my game of choice has been Dirt 5 lately. Like no matter what I did, what situation, you know, if I activated like Pulse Sound 3D on the PlayStation 5 or Dolby Atmos on the PC, nothing would pull this headset to what I would want it to sound like. No matter what, it was just so full. And again, it didn't work out for sound for me. All right, so I'm not too sure if I ruined the rest of this review right there after talking about that sound. But anyways, this is the mic test for the Razer Kraken V3X. And I've listened to a playback on this microphone already. And wow, this microphone sounds really, really good. I really think so. Again, I got it about an inch from my mouth right here. And the cool thing about the Razer mics is you pull them a little further away and it really changed the sound of the microphone. Again, it's a little bit quieter. I'm going to pull it back close to my mouth right here and you see it gets drastically louder. So really cool to be able to control the microphone like that. But all in all, the microphone on this headset, wow, I get a complete pass here. All right, so now to conclude the headset up here. And if you stuck through this entire video, I'm sure you can wrap it up yourself, right? But again, stick with me here because I want to compare it to some of these other ones right here and just kind of round it up. But there is one thing I forgot to mention about the Kraken V3X right here. I usually don't look at marketing material that companies send me for new products or anything like that. I usually like getting it out of the box, hands-on, using it, kind of talking about it that way, right? Because if you read marketing material, there's some pitches they try to squeeze in, you know? And it's real funny. I ended up looking at this because, again, it was just like it wasn't working out for me. I said, all right, let me look at this then, see if I'm missing something here, right? Which I wasn't. But again, the one thing I forgot to mention that was real funny, talking about the conclusion here, that there's RGB on this headset as well, on the ear cups. I totally forgot to mention it, right? And it's controlled by Chroma, Razer Chroma. You can do all your effects, dab with it, sync it with your other products and everything. To some of you, that may be a big deal. Me personally, whatever. You know what I mean? I don't even have Chroma installed on my PC. I do use Synapse, but not Chroma. But in the marketing material, it is stated, this is the cheapest Chroma-capable headset. Like, that was the biggest, like, topic point at the end of the marketing material. I'm like, is that a selling point? Please let me know down in the comments. Like, again, I don't want to sound cruel here or anything, but is that a selling point for you? That this is Chroma capable? Is it like, okay, let me get it? By the way, talking about cheapest Chroma capable headset, this headset comes in at $70. $70, right? Kraken X, $50. Black Shark V2s, or whatever they are, the Black Shark's fantastic headset. MSRP $50. These days, $55 all day long, but $50 right here. $20 more for this? I know they implemented the 40 millimeter Triforce drivers, but why not get the 50s? 50 millimeter Triforce drivers? Because it's Chroma capable? I don't know. Yeah, I think RGB on a headset's cool. I think it's pretty interesting, you know what I mean? But is it something that's gonna sell me or make me spend $20 more? No, not for me. And again, I wanna hear from you guys. Would you spend $20 more on this over this? Worse sound, worse comfort, but you get chroma capable ear cups with the RGB right there. I don't know. It's 2021. We've had a few crazy years under our belts, so I don't know what's going on anymore, you know what I mean? But again, it's just, I don't care if it's the cheapest chroma headset out there. There's a lot more that has to go in the headset. And that's kind of where it's weird talking about this right here, wrapping them up. The conclusion, $70. Talking about these guys being $50. These guys also being $50, but you can find them for cheaper these days, you know? It's like, why? Because there's RGB, the sound is worse than both of these. The comfort's obviously the same as these guys, but the comfort on these is so much better, you know? And that's where I put it and why I have other Razer headsets out here, because I really think that they're competing against themselves. Number one with the Black Sharks. The Black Sharks were phenomenal. They got raving reviews across the board from many other reviewers, myself included. I still recommend these, right? These wired ones or the pros, the wireless ones, you know? So I feel like Razer, again, is competing against themselves right here. You can't come out with something so stinking good for such an awesome price point and then have this at not a good price point. It's just, why? That's what I say, why right here, and I just can't recommend it. But yes, the Black Sharks, again, right now, you can get them for 45 bucks. Scoop these up while you can at that price. I highly recommend them. And Razer, you did so good here. Let's not go backwards. But anyways, thank you so much for stopping by and watching my review on the recently released Razer headset, the Kraken V3X. Whew, that was a tough one. I definitely had to revert back to the box throughout this entire video on that one right there. But anyways, I hope I answered some questions for you. Hope it helped you out if you're looking for a new headset or heck, checking out this new Razer headset right here. Got any more questions, ask right down in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter at TheTechNe1. But again, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I was able to help out. If I was, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to some future tech videos. Hey, I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.